Today, we're going to be talking about the only 10 things that you need to know for weight loss. Now, guys, I'm just going to be straight up with you. I'm going to get a little passionate in this video because these 10 things are not only the 10 things I think you need to focus on to lose weight, but they're what I would describe as when someone says, "What is a jump rope dude?" It's these 10 things. We've talked about these things that I'm about to say on the channel before, but I've never fully been like, listen guys, this is what you need to focus on, cut all the other stuff out. And the reason I feel even more passionate to make this video now is because the degree of complexity and misinformation, or not even misinformation, just different information or information that contradicts each other all over social media and the internet has become absolutely ridiculous. The second reason is because in the fitness industry, fitness influencers, including me, including you listening to this, we all sell things. We sell products to make money, and that process inherently is going to be filled with a bunch of bullshit and people telling you to focus on this or that, when in reality you only need to do like a couple different things. So I'm very pumped to make this video. I hope that you guys make it the whole way through. I just want to say, if you are a beginner or someone who has a lot of weight to lose, or you're just someone who's like, yo, I want to lose 20 pounds and be in the best shape of my life, please watch this video the whole way through, and also save this video as a reference to come back to again and again, because I feel like the stuff I'm about to talk about is not going to blow your mind. It's definitely not any kind of secret. It's a situation where if you can master these things, you're not going to need all this extra bullshit, supplements, products, you know, routines, gym memberships. If you can just master the 10 things I'm about to talk about, you are gonna probably look and feel exactly how you want, or like the best version of yourself. So let's go. So I broke these 10 things up into 3 different categories: move, which has 3 items; eat, which has 4 items; and live, which has 3 items. So let's just get right into these. Move. The first thing that you need to do to focus on losing weight is moving your body. 30 minutes of jump rope HIIT style workouts 5 to 6 times per week is what we recommend here. But I guess what I'm saying is, like, the first part of this is you just need to pick a form of exercise and stick to it. 5 to 6 times per week doing 30-minute jump rope high intensity workouts is how I do it. This also could be substituted for like the bodybuilding or weightlifting crowd. You could say, like, you know, if you lift 3 times a week, it would fall into this category, but that's not how I work out. I don't lift weights. The main form of exercise that I do is 5 to 6 super intense 30-minute jump rope workouts every single week. The goal with that first one is we're not only burning calories, but by doing it HIIT style or high intensity interval training, the goal with exercise, in my opinion, for this first one anyway, should be to increase your metabolism. I'm going to get into some steady state cardio in number 3, but the first and most important thing is you should be doing rigorous, intense exercise that doesn't just burn calories, but literally changes the way that your metabolism works and burns calories for you when you are at rest. Because that's the true way that you see, when you see people walking around and they're all ripped and muscly, it's not because they burn calories running, it's because they have continually changed the way their body operates. And you only do that by pushing it to those super high intense levels so that you can break through. Hence why high intensity interval training is the way that we jump rope here, and with weighted ropes at Jump Rope Dudes. Number 2, some form of body weight or resistance training. So here at Jump Rope Dudes, push-ups, pull-ups, squats, and lunges. If that's all you did for body weight stuff, that's totally fine. I do 100 push-ups 3 to 4 times a week, mostly 3. And I do 50 pull-ups like 2 times a week, sometimes 3, but usually it's 2. I do a bunch of squats, a bunch of lunges. Some weeks I go without them though. My point here is that with the jump rope high intensity, we're burning a ton of calories and we're trying to increase our metabolism. And then you need a body weight or a weightlifting component to supplement that, to build muscle, which also will increase your metabolism so that you burn more calories at rest. Number 3, I would consider more steady state kind of cardio or activities where you're having fun and you're burning calories, and it's just like a nice add-on. Because listen, guys, you can't just expect to jump rope for 30 minutes 5 times a week and like be burning all of these calories. You have to try and burn calories as like a lifestyle. So this is what I mean by that. For example, when I'm at the airport, if there's stairs, instead of taking the escalator, I will lug all my suitcases up the stairs because I view that as like, I'm probably going to eat a lot later because I just like to eat a lot. Every time I see a set of stairs, I'm just going to walk up it instead of take the elevator or something like that. Another example for me would be getting outside, hiking, riding bike. A big way that I burn calories is through surfing. But again, those things are not my main points of exercise. So again, just to reiterate, the first part of this, the move part, 3 components. 1, 30-minute high-intensity jump rope workouts 5 to 6 times per week. Number 2, bodyweight exercises to build muscle and increase metabolism. So mainly push-ups, pull-ups, squats, and lunges. And then number 3 is just all the other kind of extra calorie burner stuff that, you know, can be a fun activity. So you don't really think about burning calories. It's just something fun that you're doing. Try and work a couple of those into your life. For me, it's surfing, long distance skateboarding, and I walk a lot. Next, eat. So for number 4, no restrictive diets. Carbs, fats, and protein are all necessary. You need all of them. I'm tired of seeing these diets that's like, you only can eat protein, or you can only eat fat and protein, or I mean, it's bullshit. You need every single one of those macronutrients in order to function optimally. I don't care what the science says. I don't care what this research study says. Trust me, if you can go on the internet and find a number of different studies to prove anything that you want to say about diet and exercise, because there's a ton of bullshit out there. I don't believe that. I believe that you need fats, carbs, and protein to live optimally. And I also believe that it should just be a common sense diet. There's people out there who say you should only be eating red meat. And then there's people out there who are like vegan, who are like, you should eat no meat and you should only eat vegetables. I'm sorry, but both of those stances seem totally ridiculous to me. When I say common sense approach to food, I'm talking like, just eat real shit, man. Like nuts, fruit, and vegetables, and meat, and fish, and poultry. I don't want to get into an argument about being vegan or not being vegan. I personally feel that when I think of an optimal diet for a human, I do think we need animal meat, and I also think we need vegetables, and I also think we need fruit. Just basically, if it's packaged and it's processed, eat as little of that as possible. Chips, ice cream, all this bullshit that, yes, I still enjoy that. But for the most part, I kind of just try not to really eat that stuff because it's just not good for you. It's fake. It's not real. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what I'm saying. Have a common sense approach to your eating that involves carbs, fats, and protein. All right, number 5. I fast most of the morning. Now, let me be very clear about this. I think fasting as an idea is extremely overrated. So when I say fasting, I'm not saying that you are not going to get results if you don't fast. But the reason I suggest fasting for people, and fasting, by the way, just means not eating for a certain period of time and then eating within a window. The reason that I suggest fasting is just based off my own life experience. If I start eating earlier in the day, I will just continue eating for most of the day because that's just how I'm built. If you start giving me food, I'm going to keep eating it. The reason I like the idea of fasting is because I wake up and I drink a bunch of black coffee and I have all this energy to go get my work done and go surfing and get my exercise done. That whole time, I'm basically extremely productive. I'm doing my workouts. I'm not consuming any calories. And then when 2 or 3 p.m. rolls around, then I have a little bit to eat. I feel good. I replenish myself. I get back to work for a little bit. And then at night, I have a bigger kind of feast-like, it's nothing crazy. It's still within my maintenance calories that I should be eating for the day. But I kind of, for me, the end of the day symbolizes like, wow, like look at all the stuff I did today. I got a lot done. I had a great workout. So now I'm going to sit here, reward myself, and get ready for bed. I'm not saying that you have to fast. The biggest thing is you have to be eating a consistent amount of calories every single day. But the easiest way that I stay within that calorie range without going over is fasting for most of the morning. And I also am just way more productive when I don't have to constantly leave my desk or work out or whatever to, try and find some food to eat. Today's video is sponsored by us, the jump rope dudes. So I just wanted to make you guys aware that we now have the JRD Max, which is our flagship program, 90-day workout program. It's the best one that we have out. I'm mic'd up leading you through the entire thing. You don't have to pause the videos or anything like that. That is available now as a one-off. So you could either get it in the Jump Rope Dudes app, which we have a subscription for that also includes all of our other workout programs, as well as a community with some accountability attached to it, nutrition information. But if you don't want all that, you also can just get the 90-day program and get access to that, again, on mobile within the app. So it's really convenient to do all the workouts. If you're someone who's looking to lose a lot of weight or just get your fitness and health back on track, the JRD Max is by far the best program that we have to do that. It not only teaches you kind of some of the basics of jumping rope, but it helps you progress and get better at jumping rope, increase your intensity. And then there's a lot of bodyweight exercises and calisthenics in there, help you lose weight, build muscle, and do it anywhere in the world. All you need is just a little area to jump rope and your body. So go ahead, check that out. We're running a little discount on it right now. So yeah, it's linked up in the description below. The URL to get that is also right here. And now back to the video. All right, number 6, track your calories for a little bit. Track them until you develop a good relationship with food. So we used to say, track your calories forever. And then I realized you don't need to do that, and that sucks. And why would you enter every single calorie into a little tracker? I heard this the other day. I forget where it's from, so forgive me if I'm not trying to steal this. But someone was talking about counting your calories is like constantly looking at your bank account to see every little dollar and cent that's coming out. It's really tedious, and it doesn't have a super great impact on your ability to understand the health of your bank account. So my point with this is, if you are someone who's extremely obese and you've never tracked your food before and you have no idea on a weekly, daily, monthly basis, like how much you're eating, tracking your food is an absolute must, because you will begin to see not only how much you're putting in your body, but how much typical meals kind of have. So when I have a cheeseburger, I'm like, yeah, I know how many calories and protein and all that cheeseburgers have, because I've been tracking them for a while. What I'm saying is, if you're at the very beginning of your weight loss journey, you absolutely must learn how to track your calories so that you can understand and have a better relationship with food. So track it first, and then afterwards you don't have to worry about it, because you will understand, like, oh, okay, if I eat this much, it's going to be overeating for the day. So we have a calorie and macronutrient calculator. It's linked up in the description below. It's also coming across the screen here, but this paints a good picture for what you should be, or how many calories you should be eating on a consistent basis to lose weight. Number 7, cook some food, man. Cook your food. I'm tired of this being a thing in fitness where people are like, I don't want to cook my food, I don't know how to cook. Stop making excuses. Like, I used to be one of those people who was like, I don't know how to cook. And then I realized that if I learned how to make 5 to 10 really yummy dishes where I could control the calorie and macronutrient content, it just made getting lean way easier. If you're eating out all the time, especially if you're eating out at different restaurants all the time, you're gonna have no idea how much you're putting into your body. You're just gonna like be in this situation where you're exercising all the time, but you're not eating the right amount, so you're not getting any results, and then you're gonna make excuses like, oh, it's not working, or like, it's my genetics, which is just absolute bullshit. Learn how to cook is my point. All right, on to the third and final section. So for live, sleep 7 to 8 hours a night. I don't care how many kids you have. I don't care what your work schedule's like. I don't care what your commute is like. If you are not hitting your fitness goals and you're not getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, I have a hard time like feeling bad. You have to sleep. Like, that's how your body rests and recovers and performs optimally. If you are just running on an empty tank all the time, it doesn't matter how much you're exercising. You are not going to feel good, and that's going to result in you not looking the way you want to either. If you absolutely are like, Dan, look, man, my life situation absolutely does not allow me to get 7 or 8 hours of sleep, then you better be getting like 6.5, because everyone can go to sleep for at least 6.5 hours. So just say 7 to 8. go to sleep, focus on it. I promise it will make your life just overall better. Number 9, drink 90 to 120 ounces of water per day. If you want to be even easier on yourself, just say 100 ounces. Overall, people just don't drink enough water, and it's the same thing as sleep. It's like if you're exercising all the time, but you're not drinking enough water, you're just digging yourself a hole, and your body's not going to operate the way you want it to, and you're probably going to have health issues. You're going to have cramps and stuff. Just drink water. Water also can help you decrease your appetite. I know that, especially at night when I'm like about to go to bed, but I'm like, yeah, I can probably have a little, Greek yogurt dessert with some granola. I just drink a little bit of water. I'm like, you don't need that. You don't need a spoonful of peanut butter, Dan. Just have a sip of water. Get rid of that appetite. Number 10, guys. I just recently did a video on this. Alcohol is fine in moderation, but it is going to greatly, I cannot stress this enough, it is going to greatly affect your ability to lose fat and build muscle. You can Google this. It's not any type of secret information, but scientifically, at least I believe, alcohol stops the process of fat loss. Let me just give you a quick breakdown of how this works. So when you're eating food, you're putting food into your body, its organs and the cells are like, oh, food, okay, I must go burn the food. And then when there's no more food to burn, your body's like, well, there's no more glucose, guys, there's no more food in here, let's go to the stored fat cells. That's why intermittent fasting is a popular thing, because the idea is that when you don't have any more food to burn, your body goes to its stored fat and burns actual body fat if it doesn't have food. What happens with alcohol is much worse. Let's say you eat a couple cheeseburgers and you drink some beers. When the cheeseburgers enter your body's like, hey guys, we have some calories to burn, let's go burn them off. And then as soon as that alcohol enters your body, the burning of the cheeseburger calories stops. And the body's like, oh shit, we got alcohol in the system. Get it out, boys, get it out. So I hope you guys like my little reenactment of what happens. But alcohol is prioritized in the body as a toxin to be gotten rid of. So if you're eating and drinking, instead of burning the calories from the food that you just put in your body's going to go, hey, let this food be stored as fat because we got a bigger problem over here. We got to burn out all this alcohol. That's why if you're trying to lose weight and specifically fat, when you drink alcohol, it just totally physically stops that process. So 1, that's not good. 2, alcohol inhibits your ability to build muscle. And very simply put, the way that you build muscle is you do resistance training, which tears your muscle fibers, and then you rest, you sit on your butt, you sleep, you recover, and those muscle fibers grow back stronger and bigger. That's what makes you grow. Alcohol basically stops that entire process. What I'm saying, guys, is do I drink occasionally? Will I drink again? Probably, but I have definitely lessened how much alcohol I consume simply because I exercise all the time. It just hurts your progress. You don't need it in your life, and I would encourage everyone to take a look at the drinking you're doing and be check yourself. Do I need to be doing it this much, or do I need to be doing it at all? That's all I had to say for this video. I know this video is kind of long, and I really hope that you did get some value out of it, because I am tired of just people talking about all of these things having to do with fitness just to sell products and not actually give you the information to lose weight and be healthy. To be even more straight, we sell jump ropes at this company. You don't even need a jump rope. And we sell supplements. You don't even need supplements to get the body you want and to feel great. Here's what you need: food, water, shelter, and your body. That's it. You really don't need all this other stuff. You could walk and do push-ups all the time and eat really well and drink water and sleep for 7 to 8 hours. And honestly, after a year or 2 of doing that, you're probably going to look super jacked and you're going to feel amazing. And that's just the truth, guys. All these fitness whatever gurus and information that's out there on the internet, most of it is just to sell products. Now, I don't feel bad about saying that I sell jump ropes, because that's the tool that I enjoy using to get me the result. But is jump ropes the only way? No. You could just walk. You can surf. You can lift weights. You can play volleyball. the body doesn't know what you're doing necessarily. It just knows that it needs to burn calories. And my hope with making this video is that you begin to understand that it's really not that difficult to get and stay fit. It's just about mastering some of the things I just spoke about, and that's all it is. There is no more. There's no new information I'm going to give you. There's not more that I can tell you that you don't already know or you can't easily look up on the internet. Talking about implementing this, 10 things is a lot. I'm not saying like tomorrow you should be doing all these 10 things, because then you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to stop. And it's going to mess up, it's going to defeat the whole purpose of making this simple. What I would recommend to you guys is start to focus on like 2 to 3 of these. Just move your body 5 to 6 times a week. I don't care if it's for 5 minutes, just set the habit of doing it. Work on your sleep. Here's an example. One thing, I did the 30 days without alcohol challenge. And now I'm realizing like, man, like not like going another 30 days is I want to do that, or maybe go 90 days or 300, go a full year. So I've kind of like, I'm mastering the, no alcohol consumption thing. I feel like my sleep is great. My water consumption is great. My point to saying this is like, out of these 10 things, just pick a few and start to focus on those. If you guys need anything along that journey, please hit me up on Instagram. Is the best way to reach me, because I'm always in the DMs there. We got our Instagram right here. You can comment on this video. Let me know what you thought of it. My goal with this is just to bring stuff back to the basics and help people see that in order to get ripped and to feel great, look great, just live an overall better life is actually pretty simple, and it doesn't require a lot of money. So appreciate you guys. Hit me up if you got any questions or anything or comments. We'll see you on the next one.